Well, good morning. It's Thursday, January the 7th, and I'm just out for a stroll. As you all know, we're now in a national lockdown in the UK. Slightly different rules depending on where you live, England, Scotland, Ireland and Wales. But basically, you're only allowed to go out for the essentials, shopping, work, and fortunately, local exercise. So what I've done today, I've taken a trot up to Trosley Country Park, and I'm just going out for a walk and seeing where it takes me. So off we go, and I'll get back to you later. Trosley Country Park, once part of the Trosley Towers estate, covers 170 acres of beautiful woodland and chalk downlands on the North Downs. It is also home to a rich variety of wildlife. Well, as you can see by the pathway, it's very muddy underfoot. There's also snow and ice, but my boots are due a good clean, so we'll just trek on and I'll sort that out later. Well, at the start of this walk, we're walking parallel with a road. I can't actually see the road, even though there's no leaves on the tree, but I know it's there. So for a little while, there'll be a bit of traffic noise in the distance. But the further we get into the walk, the less we're here of that. There you can see we've had some snow, and I think the temperatures are sub-zero now. I think we're down to about -1. So obviously the little bit of snow that we've got's now frozen on top of the mud. I think you can hear the ice crunching underfoot. This is a nice touch. There's quite a lot of these exercise areas, sort of all wood made. I think they're mainly on the red walk, which we'll be leaving soon, but they're a great idea, obviously for adults and the kids, because as the kids come through, they all just climb and jump, and just gives them some outdoor exercise, natural outdoor exercise. Well, we've now left the yellow route behind. You had to fork off to the right for that at the last signpost, so now it's just the red and the blue. We're still following parallel to the road. Every so often I can hear a car coming. And just now a bus. I'm hoping to leave that behind within about 10 or 15 minutes. Oh, beautiful and fresh. I'm enjoying it already. That's the main thing. Well, we've left the red route behind now, and we're solely on the blue route, or the blue trail, so very muddy and very wet underfoot in this section, and surprisingly no snow. As you can see, the large puddles on the ground in front. Well, we're leaving all the noise of the road behind us now, and this path is heading towards the North Downs way, which is a national trail. I think we may be picking up just a part of that. I've just got to be careful underfoot here. I'm going downhill on slippery mud. Well, I've got to be extremely careful now. I'm keeping an eye on my feet. It's quite rocky, like chalk rock, and slippery, and I'm going downhill quite steeply. I don't know if it really shows up on the footage, but I see it's gonna level out. I hope this is coming out all right, because it's getting quite dark on this section with the overhanging trees. Well, as you can see, it's a very misty old day today over the North Downs. Very peaceful. Well, there's hardly any breeze today, so it's quite nice, and hopefully the audio will come out quite nice. Right, well, here we are. As I said, I had no fixed agenda. I just went for a walk, and we're at Coldrum Long Barrow, which is now run by the National Trust. I'll take you up there and show you around it, and then I'll give you a better explanation a little bit later. The Coldrum Long Barrow, also known as the Coldrum Stones, is a chambered long barrow located near the village of Trottiscliffe in the county of Kent. Probably constructed in the 4th millennium during Britain's early Neolithic period, to date it survives only in a state of ruin. Well, I'm reminiscing again. I stood on this exact spot about 3 years ago and filmed the area. with my drone. I haven't been back since, so it's very, very quiet today. I've only bumped into, I think, 2 dog walkers and a gentleman and I believe his son, and that is it. But I mean, it's lovely, don't get me wrong, it's exactly what I want. And if you listen, if I shut up for a moment, silence. Well, I'm just starting my journey back now. I'm not too sure how long this walk is, but I'll get back to you on that when I finish the walk. As you can see, it's very muddy underfoot. This is a bridle path as well, so obviously it's not helped by horses and humans. Well, it's 11 AM and it's still very misty. Just like a haze in the air, like a fog. Right, I'm probably being naughty. I'm walking in the field. I walked down the bridle path adjacent to this, and it was so muddy it was actually treacherous. Well, that's puffed me out a bit. Climb back up, but it's all good. I've probably got about 1.5 miles of uphill now, so I won't be doing tons of recording on the way back. I've got to watch my footing. So I'll catch you a bit later. Well, it's all uphill and uneven and muddy for quite some time now, so maybe I'll set this bit to music. Saves you listening to me panting and gasping for breath and sounding like I'm dying. Oh, well, after that climb, I finally got my breath back. I didn't particularly want you to hear me dying. And I was back on the blue route in Tosley Country Park. Excuse me. I'm going to go back a different route, because obviously it's I've already filmed it coming out, but look at this muck. Look at this mess I've got to walk through. Don't you just love this time of year? Right, so I'm actually now following the red route in Trosley. I've just got to get through this ice and mud. That's it. So it's a slightly different path. An untrodden path by me today. I'm trying to keep to the sides because these iced over puddles are actually about 9-10 inches deep. It's very deceiving, but I've stepped in a couple. I'll tell you something, these boots are going to take a good clean. And the gaiters are filthy. Well, I'm not sure what path to take. I seem to be getting myself a little bit lost in this woodland. Trail is, to put it mildly, messy, so I'm going to call it quits. Double back a bit and take the blue trail back to the start point. Oh well, note to self, wear wellies, especially on the woodland trails. They're absolutely thick with mud. Oh well, I've probably got about 3/4 of, not even that now, half a mile to do before I'm finished this walk. Got my breath back properly now. No doubt that my boots need washing, and in all fairness I was about to waterproof them again, so it's no big deal. If I go out over the next few days I'll wear my wellies like I should have done today. The only problem is I'm really not used to wearing wellies, and if you're going out, I don't know how far I've gone, but I think I've probably done nearer 8 miles today. I don't know how my feet are going to hold up in them. I'm not used to them, but I suppose I've just got to put them on and try them. Quite a few schoolboy errors today. I've got a Osmo Action, DJI Osmo Action, which has very, very good image stabilisation, or electronic image stabilisation. But I also mount it on an electronic 3-axle gimbal. Partly one of the reasons for that, other than extra stabilisation, because I'm not trying to walk smoothly, I'm walking normally, so I'm just trying to smooth out the footage as much as possible. But one of the main reasons is I can actually use it as a power bank and plug it into my camcorder, so I can keep my battery charged and full all the time, which is obviously brilliant. It saves me carrying the extra batteries. I can leave them at home or leave them in the vehicle. My error is call it an error. The gimbal states it has a 10-hour continuous use battery life, and obviously it can be used as a power bank. What I did, I went out and did 6 or 7 miles just before Christmas, using it as a power bank, obviously using it as a gimbal. It was a 2-3 hour walk, and I forgot to recharge it. For some reason I just had it in my mind that it would still have loads of charge, so it's running extremely low now, and to the point where it's probably going to cut out in a minute. Okay, make sure it's charged and carry that little bit extra weight, carry the spare batteries, so I'm not necessarily using it as a power bank. I can keep using it as a gimbal. I'll keep an eye on it, because in all fairness I don't remember the last time I charged it, so it needs a good charge and then a test out. Right, enough talking, let's carry on walking. Well, we're following the path adjacent to the road again now, so we're not long before we get back to where I started. It's been a nice walk, and what I'll do, I'll work out exactly how many miles. I have got the Strava app going on my phone, tucked away in my pocket. It was a walk that part of it was planned. I knew where I was setting out. I didn't know how far, and I didn't know where I would end up. What I will admit, I have had a few ascents today, and I found them quite hard, but I'm really glad I cracked them. Yeah, in fact, my breathing was a lot better than I thought it would be, so yeah, positive on that side. My lungs feel massive, absolutely full of air. My calf muscles are like like iron, so I'm really feeling good. This is the thing to do. Just get out in the air, get out in the open air, fresh air, walk, run, cycle. Just get out, see the countryside, get some fresh air in your body.